welcome back to my channel. I'm Chikako, your illustrator friend. This is a safe space for all of us creatives pursuing art. If you're watching my video for the first time, welcome and nice to meet you. Becoming a full-time artist is like diving into unknown, right? It's hard to know how to make a living because there's no manual. If you have someone nearby that is already doing it, that's perfect. But it can feel like walking in a dark path alone sometimes. And it might be scary. And I was scary too. First of all, I didn't know where to start and I was very anxious. And when you decide to become a full-time artist, it's not like, wow, I became a full-time artist. It's not like you will instantly get a job or do something. Well, there are so many things to do from yourself, such as making a beautiful portfolio and showing your art pieces, making the social media accounts so that people can find you, and making a lot of connections so that you can get opportunities from outside. But when you're thinking of doing everything like solo, that is a bit overwhelming, isn't it? And also, the beautiful part is you can be your own boss at the same time. If you don't ask for feedback, you will never know you're doing right or not. Before going full-time, I was having a different job, completely different category, and I was doing my artwork aside. And meanwhile, I was kind of wishing that I wish someone recognized my artwork and offer me saying, wow, this is beautiful, could you sell this for me? Or like, oh, you're an illustrator, I have a project for you, let's work together, or I hire you. They never came to me, honestly. Well, I had a few messages from Instagram, but they were mostly scams. And I think that a lot of you have the similar experiences, I guess. And eventually I recognized that I need to make an effort actively to show myself and introduce myself that I'm an artist who makes art and sell. In this point, my name doesn't carry any instant recognition yet. So this part is also why I started YouTube this year, 2024. It's one of my efforts to show myself and share experiences so that people can find me and connect. Not only for selling artwork, I also find it important to connect with other artists too. They're not competitors, they are collaborators and fellows. Well, if you're watching this video and finding me, thank you so much for connecting with me. It means a lot. And you know who, who are always giving me a comment in my video. Thank you so much, really. I really appreciate that. For any artists who are not sure where to go as a full-time artist, I recommend you to find the model or inspiration so that it guides you. It doesn't have to be your end goal, or even it could be a temporary goal, because setting a target gives you a sensation of going forward and also helping you to make a decision. For example, one of my inspiration is coming from Mimimo Illustration. In her channel, she is sharing the experiences as a full-time artist and giving the tips to help other artists to grow their business. And one of the videos, she made contents about moving to an affordable rural area so that she could be a full-time artist. And at the time, I was thinking that, wow, such a commitment, that's bold. And this year, I also moved to one of the affordable rural area in Canada. After living in Vancouver about 5 years, one of the highest living costs in Canada, it was weird. I realized that I always felt the pressure that I worked harder and harder so that I can adjust the inflation and all the situation. That was quite pressure to me. It's not only about my decision. Me and my husband decided together to support my goal to make a living as an artist slash small business owner. Moving to an affordable place gave me a relief and feeling much safer to start something new. And I moved in the city mostly about 3 months, and I think that was the best decision ever so far. And lifestyle has changed quite a lot. When I was in Vancouver, I was really focusing on going outside, like joining the local market for selling my artwork, going to an event to connect with other artists or people in the gallery. I also know how important to connect with people in the industry, but at the same time, it comes a great cost and expense to maintain those style. Now, mostly I spend time at home. Really, I don't go outside. And literally, I still have 0 friend in New City. Oh, that could be another topic to talk about later, I guess. So, because I have much more time at home, my perspective shifted to a different direction, and which gave me a chance to rethink and rebuild what I want to focus on. I recognized that when I was doing socializing quite often, I didn't have enough time being alone and think of my directions. Having a conversation with myself. During this 3 months, this quiet time, it allows me to reset as an artist too. Without this time, I don't think I would come up with a new idea. Like, what if I could send my artwork personally, with love and care? Not just like selling product. It could be more like heartwarming, human touch, such as wrapping carefully and having a little letter, or something that you feel like welcoming. Especially recently I moved and I needed to buy a bunch of things from Amazon, and it came with just a bunch of boxes, cardboard boxes. When you open it, products are already there, but I didn't feel any heartwarming moment, just everything was all kind of practical stuff, so I didn't expect that too. But I think that we live in very strange era, like you can share your artwork so easily on screens, and also nowadays AI does very precise work as well, right? I don't judge AI. I think they are great, especially I'm using English as a second language, so having someone who check my English really helps me to have a bit more confidence to talk in public like that. But yeah, this is a side story. What I want to say is, from this new environment, feeling a little bit more isolated and having more time at home, I started to shift to human touch. So that leads me the new goal. My next goal is to make a sustainable shop that I can send my artwork with love and care to one person. The first step was to build my website, which was in my bucket list for a long time. I had a website, but I wasn't proud of, honestly. So since I stayed at home longer, I decided to commit. And I have to confess that I'm not doing alone, especially technology part. I really have short temper. I easily start screaming when something doesn't work. I asked my husband to help me. He's very familiar with technology. And also asked my art friends to have some feedback about my first website. So what I want to say is, I'm not doing alone. I think the key for first-year full-time artists is to make simplifying about the processes that you go through. Let's say you are good at making artwork, but not knowing other stuff yet. You can research everything by yourself, but maybe easiest way or easier way could be finding someone who is already doing it and learning from them instead of you spend time for everything. So there are already people who are doing the thing that you want to do. Don't be afraid to reach out and asking people. Yeah, if I would give an advice to me in my past, I think I would say that find people and ask people. Because while you're doing it, you find a lot of obstacles that you're gonna need to solve with it. And you don't want to take a long time spending watching YouTube for hours, like tutorial that you literally don't care. So it could be asking friends, asking other art communities. It takes cost, but outsourcing, like hiring someone, could be also another way so that you can focus on your strength. Oh, in case if you are curious about my website, it's chikagogao.com. The website I'm using Shopify, maybe someone might be interested in. So it's kind of cool saying that, oh, this video is sponsored by Shopify, but I'm a sponsor. I'm paying for Shopify. The part that I like about Shopify for now is they have an app that you can use in your phone. This is very helping me to take a photo and upload in the phone directly to my shop. I'm still in trial stage. It's a little bit too early to talk about it. I will share more after becoming a little bit more expert about it. Alright, now I have a website. How will I attract people to my art now? Good question. I believe that that's gonna take years to build trust and audiences. Showing full story about my artwork is important during this process, such as showing my art studio like this, or showing the art process, story behind, and introducing myself as a person as well. That part is you cannot tell from finalized artwork or AI art as well. Since my goal is to provide human touch and heartwarming part, I want to show myself as a person. I don't know if it makes sense. Does it make sense to you? And during the process, I'm sure that I do some bad decisions as well. So that part, I'm happy to make videos so that I can make this as a story or using as a tips for you eventually. Everyone make mistakes, and that is the huge lesson from experiences, right? And also I'm planning to join local markets in new city eventually. Probably I need to get a car first because lifestyle is very different. Before joining local market, I can also practice making a pop-up shop at home. I mean layout and product to have some brainstorming part as well. And also I'm planning to visit art galleries to know people in person because human connection is much stronger than just sending one email saying hi. So yeah, there are still many plans to do and not gonna happen in one day. I hope my experience gonna help you to have an idea what full-time artist is like. My video comes out every Thursday and it's an art channel showing my art journey. I would be super happy if you could subscribe this channel so that I can connect with you, and good luck with your art journey. Let me know if you have any question. I would be super happy to support you if I could answer your question. Thank you so much for watching this video until now, and I will see you soon. またね